You guys, what's good? Are we okay? It's a beautiful Tuesday, man. Very beautiful Tuesday. Hopefully we're good. It's been a long time I did a stream here. Just drop a 1 if you can hear me loud and clear. Just drop a 1. Just drop a 1. All right? It's been a while since I was live here. But we've been busy, man. We've been busy trying to create exceptional products and services. Trying to create that, and also planning for major things that obviously you get to get value from as well. You get to get a lot of value from. If it's your first time on these streams, welcome. There's a lot of sarcasm here, but you need to take it in. All right, you need to take it in. You need to understand that we just play around. You know, don't the cyber law doesn't apply here. Okay, it doesn't apply here. Please, it does not apply. I can say anything to you and you shouldn't get hurt. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you. But it's been a beautiful last couple of weeks. We've been planning for something major, which is happening this coming Saturday. Starting off, I would say this Saturday, not like only happening this Saturday, but it's starting off this Saturday. You guys can be a part of it. We have a tour, like a Forex tour, right? Yeah, we have like a Forex tour, which is going on this Saturday. Around 10 in the morning, it's free. Just come around, find yourself a seat and sit there, all right? Yeah, just come around, find yourself a seat and be there. Alrighty? Don't miss out. No, don't miss out. I don't know if we're doing this ever again. So don't miss out. But sometimes if you miss out, you might just miss, you might just play around with your trading destiny, right? Because you never know who you're gonna meet that day, right? You never know. Just make sure you be a part of it. But welcome. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all good. I've been trading today. Took a trade, was very stressful, man. I have trades like this, it's very stressful. Like this one was so stressful, extremely stressful. So, and some of you guys took it with me, because I sent it out in the free signal platform. It was a very stressful trade. And sometimes you might wonder if I ever get to have stressful trades. Yes, I do, like this one. This one was so stressful. Look at this. But I sent out this trade around like, what time was that? This was around 11, let's say 12, right? Yeah, 12 at 12 today, right? And I took the same positions. I want you guys to observe that the pricing is the same. I know some people play around with this stuff. I don't know why they do that, but I always give like a pricing like 33.81, all right? And then if you check, like the pricing is 33.81 on this after, like the post screenshot based off like we are making money right now. It is a free platform. It's free signals and you guys can join. You guys can be a part of these free signals only if you have a funded account with Exness. That's all right? So you fund your account with like maybe $50 or maybe like more, whatever the case might be, and you guys can actually join this platform. A lot of people making money right now, I know for a fact, right? But in case you missed out the trade, you could still join, all right? Which is, we only hit TP1, which is this trade right here. We only hit TP1. But I can see a lot of volume coming in right now based off like the, this candle here, like this candle here. There's a lot of volume coming in, so I think like price is still bullish, right? I know for a fact that the next candle could open and then maybe create like a low and then break the recent candle's high and then continue going to the upside like that. I know this could happen, right? Yeah, this could really happen, but if you missed it, you guys can actually join the platform. So you don't miss out on any future trades, okay? You don't miss out on any future trades. Already reserved the spot, nice. Make sure you do. There's a link in the description. Make sure you do reserve a spot. And I'm giving away amazing tablets. Let me show you guys. So I have a couple tablets here. All right. Let me put them here. I have a lot of tablets. They could go on. Okay. Yeah. Now you can't see my face, unfortunately. But I have a lot of tablets that we're going to be giving away. All right. You guys can stand a chance and win one of these tablets. It's not really about the tablets, right? I've said this a couple of times, but I think this is a good device because today I was just, thinking, like, I remember the first time I started trading sometime back 2017, late 2016, 2017. I took my first trade ever on MetaTrader platform on an Infinix phone. Yeah, on an Infinix phone. But you guys now have like a privilege where you have like platforms doing like giveaways, and they're gonna be like, you know, hey, look, you can get a tablet, whatever the case might be. You know, which is like a very fortunate thing. Like if you don't have a trading device, you can show up and actually walk away with one. Like if you don't have any trading device, you can walk away with one. All right. Yeah, so I don't know why you wouldn't be there. So if you could, just make sure you be there. It's not online, it's in person. So if you could, just, you know, find yourself there. Yeah, it should be cool. Should be really cool. What are your thoughts on NASDAQ? We come into that. But right now, my thoughts on gold is that it's still bullish, right? We did create like a resistance here. But I think right now, like we have this as a resistance level. But we took an entry. Let me explain why we took this entry. It was a very simple entry process. We took an entry when this candle here closed bullish. And it broke that recent resistance level, right? This level here, all right? When we broke that level, we realized, hey man, let's get into a buy, all right? So we took a buy right there, and it was a beautiful buy. It was such an incredible run. Why is my music off? There's always something about our streams lately. It's like there's always something going wrong. Okay, fine. Let me pick up a call just quickly. Hello? Okay, number. Okay, alrighty, sorry guys, I was picking up a call. Sorry guys. Okay, someone says, okay, candles for the tablets. Oh, okay. But don't come there for the tablets. Okay, I know it's cocky when I say that, but don't come there for the tablets. Come there to get value, all right? Come there to get information, quality trading information, all right? I will share with you guys. Personally, I'm going to share around a blueprint on how you can become profitable, all right? Like basically a profitability blueprint, all right? What exactly do you need to become a profitable trader? I don't care about like what is Forex, like what is the spread, like what is leverage, and let everybody else talk about that. I'm going to share with you guys the exact blueprint that I used to today on how to become a profitable trader. All right, so you don't want to miss out on that. Okay, I know people are coming to learn like, okay, what is Forex? You know, how can I trade? Fine. Okay, you can learn that on YouTube. We have like a free course, you can learn that. But when you come around, you're going to learn how you can become profitable. All right, because there's a lot to profitability than just you understanding what a spread is, like what leverage is, what a candle is. There's more to profitability than that, right? Man, look at this. We are flying right now. TP2 should be around what? Let's see. Our TP2 is like around 96, 33.96. And right now we are at 33. Is it 92? Yeah, kind of. Let me try and zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, these are professional instructions. You guys can join. This is a free platform, by the way. I have a paid one too, where we send like other trades. But TP2 is like somewhere here. Yeah, so I think we're like maybe, let's see, maybe like 31 points, 41 points away from TP something, TP2, which should be really good. Yeah, which should be really good. We're gonna look at NASDAQ too. Don't worry about that. We're gonna look at NASDAQ. How can I start trading? Well, you already started trading by joining the stream, man. All right, just hit me up if it's your first time. Then we could add you to a platform. We could add you to like a very nice platform where you can learn all the basics. All right. A lot of thinking about the tablets. It's not about that. There's more to it than that. Do you recommend learning ICT videos? No, I don't. If you want to learn it, go for it. I recommend you learn from my videos. Okay. Look at how gold is flying right there. Look at that. Wow. What started off as a very stressful trade, and this is something that most people don't realize, right? Like sometimes because the fact that price is in a drawdown, like you enter right here and it's like somewhere here, all right, and it's in a drawdown, it doesn't mean you've lost on the trade. You haven't lost as yet, all right? It's not a losing trade. It's a trade that's in a drawdown, okay? I was holding, I think, like negative 1,200 when price was like somewhere there, all right? And I was like, okay, fine. You know, if it hits my stop, it hits it, bam, I'm good. But if it's going to turn, based off my analysis, we'll let it turn. And based off my analysis, we have it figured out and price is actually moving. But now let's look at NASDAQ. What's happening on NASDAQ? Let's take out everything here. Excuse me. Let's take out everything. NASDAQ looks very bearish right now. It looks bearish right now. But let's look at this. This is the daily time frame, and we can say that, you know, price is maybe approaching this key area, much as there is a key area that's being created like somewhere up here, right? Yeah, and it's bearish so far for the day, and I think we've moved like maybe, how many points is this? Like, how many points? Maybe this is like 195 points, which is really crazy so far for the day, you know? Yeah, which is really crazy. But 195 points only means that we still have a long way to go, because New York session starts off in like next 27 minutes from now, right? That's when we have like New York session. What time are those open? Because I want to come at 5. You're gonna be alone when you come at 5. You're gonna be alone when you come at 5, man. But if you want to come at 5, well, find yourself there, because maybe you want to occupy like the front seat, which is okay. I understand that, you know, like people want to occupy the front seat and stuff, which is really good. If you want to do that, I mean, it's okay. All right. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth doing. You just want to take advantage of that, because some people know it's 10 and they're gonna come like exactly 10. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Yeah, I know we said 10, but we didn't say you come exactly at 10. Maybe 10 is when everything else starts. So you could be there before then. So I think it makes sense. So I don't understand why somebody would come later on. Okay, fine. So if we can break the low, this is NASDAQ, guys. If we can break this low, I think we can be bearish, maybe all the way to like filling up this week here. I doubt that can happen today. I really doubt. Strongly doubt if that can happen today. What I think could happen is price might move bearish slightly, right, into this area, and then start moving up, meaning that this candle would end as a wick with end with a wick at the downside, right? That's more likely going to happen. But again, we can't say that we can look at this on daily time frame, but again, we can go like, let's say 4-hour time frame. And 4-hour time frame, if you look at this, we have an area right there, we have an area here. Do you notice that if we can break this level with a 4-hour candle close, all right, with a full body 4-hour candle close, something like this, all right, there's a high probability that we can come all the way to this level. We can move all the way to this level. That's if we break this level here, all right? It's very simple, like it's very, very simple. If you can just pay attention to that, all right? I want the cap you're wearing. Come and get it on the 10th. I have maybe like 5,000 caps. So come and get it on the 10th. And you can get one, all right? But don't come for the cap only. Come to learn how to trade. Come to interact with other people in the same field as you, that are actually, maybe some of them have gone ahead of you and they understand trading better and stuff like that. All right? Yeah, which is something you should do. What time frame is that? This is the 4-hour time frame. This one is a 4-hour time frame. Okay? This one is a 4-hour time frame. Good to have you live today. Yes, Jonathan, it's good to be live today. It's been a long time going live. I've been busy trying to obviously put together a very, very amazing, tour, I'll call it. Amazing tour. Amazing seminar we're having this Saturday. So we've been very busy putting that together, all right? And we haven't done in-person trading sessions either. It's been a long time we did that. So yeah, but maybe we're going to resume in the future. Maybe. But then we can go down to like a 30 minutes time frame here, all right? And based off the 30 minutes time frame, I'll guarantee you one thing, okay? And this one thing is that price can come to this level close to the open, or rather at the open, all right? This level here, okay? If it does come to that area, wait for candles to really close below that level. If they don't take any trade, okay? The only other time you can take a trade is when price maybe breaks the high of this recent level here, all right? If I will still be live here, okay, I'm gonna call out a trade for you guys. But if I don't, wait for price to maybe break this high. Okay, if it can break that high, maybe you can look for buys. So buys above this level here, okay? And then you can look for sells below this level. So the music stopped. You're here for the music? You're here for the music? Okay, let's play the music. Let's play the music. Why is the music stopping? Why is the music stopping? Looking forward to it. Awesome. Is it only Lusaka or other cities? Kitwe 2. Kitwe 2. Kitwe 2. 24th of May. on your email, you said something about learning your strategy at the tour. Yes, you will learn that. You will learn that. But also not only for that day, okay? You're also gonna get continuous learning from me, all right? That's if you've actually registered with the link in the description. You get continuous learning even after the tour. So it's not really about the tour itself, okay? So you get continuous learning. Trading is an ongoing learning process, so you can't say you learn one day and that's it, okay? Don't fool yourself to think like that. How can I join your team? Which team do you want to join? Good to have you live today. Awesome. I remember that you once sent, I still have it, was amazing. Oh yeah. The one I sent, oh nice, okay. Making profits is one thing, but maintaining a psychology to keep your confidence in tech is another thing. That's perfect, Longo. That's perfect. You can't say it any better than that. Because most people think like it's just about making money, it's about making profits, right? Sometimes we have like, trades that really put you in a very, tight position. Like you're put in a very tight position, but what do? You maintain a very good psychology, like you really maintain a good psychology. Like this trade was very rough. It was a very hard one, very tough. But look at where we are right now. I'm up like, let me see now. I'm up like same trades. Okay, we don't play around with that here. We don't do that. Okay, so same trade. Look at that. Yeah, this could be you if you can take your trading journey serious. But most of you choose not to. You just think like it's baiting or whatever the case is. Keep thinking like that. It's gonna give you those kind of results. But long term, if you can become serious, you will get better results than than how you undermine it. Because I think firstly undermine trading. The first time I got into it, I was like, hey, maybe it's one of those things. And I think that's like one of the reasons why it took me so long to really start seeing like tangible results, because every now and then when I would do it, it was just like one of those things, and I don't blame anybody if they ever think like that, but until you get like your first withdrawal, like you make your first, let's say $100, maybe like $200 or $500, and then later on you grow to like $1,000, 2,000, then 5,000, then now you start seeing that this thing works. Like, like you start realizing that, oh, okay, this really works. Like reality kicks in, like, wow, so I can actually get paid from this. I couldn't explain how money came to my bank when I actually withdrew profits from a trading account the first time I did it. Because I was wondering like, where did this money come from? Did this money come from somebody else who lost? Like some of us think like that, right? Like, did this money come from somebody else who lost? And it came to me, so it's like, wow. But I realized it was based on the skill set that I was actually utilizing in the moment that put me aside and like, okay, fine, now this works and you're getting paid right now. And that could happen to you too if you took it serious. Guys, like the live. Yes, if you don't like the live stream, I'll end it exactly in 20 minutes from now, which is at 15:30. I'm going to end the stream exactly that time if you guys don't like it. So what Jonathan means is you click the like button, right? Yeah, but this is NASDAQ for now. The best of entries today is what? Today is the 6th, right? Yeah, the best of entries was, especially for today, okay? This was 5th, then this was 5. The best of entries was going to have been also during London session, right? We had a level here. If you looked for sell somewhere here, I've taken trades in London session on NASDAQ a couple of times recently. Just like I have taken a couple of trades on gold in Asian session recently. With all the trade wars going on, the geopolitical factors are really causing these assets to move in almost all sessions. Yeah, so you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna wait for this session. Yeah, you could to some extent, but just understand the kind of volume that's really coming in around which session, right? So like London session today, when you saw this candle, right, breaking below the support here, you had support. This candle breaking, entry right here, right? Based off the close of that bearish candle, you are going to look for sell. Sell to width level, you look left, maybe first TP here, then maybe overall TP somewhere down here, which is where price is likely going to go during New York session, like right now here. All right, price can go to somewhere here, right? So if you look right, left, right, you see that? Yeah, most likely that could happen. That could happen, most likely. I want to join your free course. Hit me up. Hit me up. It's just a basic course. that I give to everybody else. Just hit me up, you could join. What time does London Station start? London Station starts around 8, okay? But it actually opens at 10 in the morning. Yeah. That Asian Station pump, yes, there's a lot. Charlie's been trading that with me lately. Like I saw him trading a lot of Asian Station as well. Yeah, he's been trading a lot of Asian Station. And I think there's a lot of money in Asian Station lately. Like there's a lot of money in Asian Station. If I'm being honest with you, like price is really moving lately during Asian Station. I can't wait to meet you on Saturday. It will be my dream come true. It will also be my dream come true to meet you. Okay? It's going to be my dream come true. And most of you guys, we interact online, but Saturday we have like a, you know, a time to see each other face to face. You know? But I'm really shy in person. So, you know, I'm going to fail to look at you. I'm joking. But anyway, this is NASDAQ. Let's look at maybe, let's look at like maybe, okay, I saw USD JPY move. I'll be trading that also on my ProFrame account. I saw what? Pound yen move. There's a guy who's showing me this. Okay, it moved slightly, nothing crazy, but it moved to the downside, but now it's like bullish. Let's see what's happening here. It looks like a bullish market. It's been bearish the last couple of days. Yeah, looks like a very bullish market that's been kind of bearish the last couple of days. By joining your team, I mean being in the office too. Oh no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that, man. You can't sit in the office. No, you can't. Okay, you can't do that. You can't do that. We don't have any vacancies. We don't have any right now. All right, maybe when we do. But right now, what you can do is just focus on your trading. Yeah, it's gonna help you. Daily time frame looks bearish, but this candle looks like there's not much volume. The fact that we got closer to this area, so I'm thinking we could time buys on pound yen anytime soon. It's a bullish market. Clearly, this was just a retracement, right? Yeah, but now we can time buys from here. Waiting for this candle to close bullish would be good, especially if it can close above this level, right? You see this? This is a 4-hour time frame. If that 4-hour candle can close above this area, then you have a very smooth run to this level here. Price can run to that level. This level is somewhere here, but if this candle can break above there, we can go up to this level here. So you want to make sure you look for these levels, right? That's what you do. Like you put alerts around them. You just like, okay, fine. If price really breaks this level, then I'm gonna look for a buy. So you can put an alert like around like 191, 195. Yeah, which if it breaks that level, you look for buys. If it doesn't, well, it's still selling maybe. All right. But I think it's like oversold right now. Kind of looks like it is. Yeah. Can you please give me a tablet? No, I can't give you a tablet. You need to come for the event. This is some crazy people, man. Like sometimes on live stream, like, can you please give me a tablet? Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you a tablet, all right? Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you, in fact, not one. I'm gonna give you 2 tablets. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 tablets. This one and this one. In fact, let me not give you Samsung. I'm gonna give you this one. Give you this tablet. How about that? And I give you this. I'm just playing with you. Please come on Saturday. Then you might get yourself a tablet. Okay, fine. We looked at gold. Gold is still pushing. We almost, guys, if you're missing on these trades, yeah, I think we hit TP2 right now. Did we? Are you guys in the free platform? Did you cast this trade with me? Yeah, I posted it. Yeah, we hit TP2. Yeah, we did. Wow, man. Crazy. Wow, this is beautiful. Imagine if you were in here before coming on stream, you probably would be winning with me here. Right? So what I do is I just copy this and notify everybody that, guys, we hit TP2. Because TP2 is like 33.96. So if you check your gold right now, we hit TP2. Wow, look at that. How about that? Nice, right? Shows if you can trade, you're gonna, if you, okay, look at the recent trades we've taken. Last Friday we took NFP. All right, look at that NFP trade. We made money NFP. The other day we took like a buy on NASDAQ. Look at that, 10 hours in the morning, and then this was like around 11. Okay, I was running some profits there. I don't know how far that trade went, but probably went far. If you look also like, okay, I withdrew like 91,000 last week Monday. I don't know about today, but okay, fine. We've had a couple trades. Like I post when I take the trade. Okay, look at this, like 1640. I post the trade like exactly 1640. All right, so no fugazi. 1640 right there, 1640 right there. Okay, look at the pricing. 19204. This is 19204, like 19204. You can't play around with this, like you can't. I see people playing on this stuff like this. It doesn't make sense, right? Then thereafter you see the same trade playing out. Perfect. Same thing today, all right? Take the trade at what time? 11, all right? 11. This is 11.2 at 33.81. And if you check, this is like 33.81. Then it's like 33.89, all right? Which is like a very good move right there. Yeah, perfect. You guys can join the platform. Anyway, you guys can join it. After the impulse, do you still go to the 50 minutes time frame to put your stop? Sometimes I don't. It really depends on the situation. Some situations don't favor you going to a lower time frame. Well, there are some that really do, but not all situations favor you doing that. All right? Yeah. Awesome questions. Let's go. I have about like 10 more minutes to be here. 10 more minutes. Only 10. By now, you guys must have received a couple emails close to the tour, right? So make sure you check your mailbox. There's a special email we'll be sending maybe today. Yeah, I think later on today. So you don't want to miss out on that email as well. So just register and you could get the email, right? Yeah, just register, then you could get the email, right? Just do that. I have been finding this thing really so effective to use. Despite the fact that, you know, this is the first tablet that I've actually bought and owned, right? Have I owned a tablet before? No, I haven't. I hate tablets. I hate tablets personally, because the fact that, you know, it's like a bigger version of a phone. But now, like, it's this big, and, you know, I kind of feel like they made these gadgets for like maybe like watching stuff, you know, like, yeah, trading wise is good, but I have like this problem, like when I am really on my trading platform, it keeps on like getting off the full screen mode. So I hate that. Like, let me show you something here. Let's go to the trade that I have right now on gold. Where is that? Can't find it. Where is it? Okay, can't find it here. There's one feature I really hate about this, because now it makes like my whole work very hard. Yeah, okay, fine. Something like, you see, if you have like charts looking like this, right? It's similar to this, but then like when you're navigating, like adding tools, like, you know, analyzing charts further and stuff like that, it kind of like, you know, comes off the full screen mode. And I hate that. Like every time you have to like click, put it there and stuff. I hate that for that reason. You know, and the other reason, I think, because I'm not really used to like, you know, touching a big screen. So you have to like touch all different parts of the screen, which is really crazy. You know, so I can't really say that I'm getting the benefit of this tablet after I got it. You know, so it's one of those things that probably it's, you know, adds on to productivity. But initially, I'm good. I'm good with my laptop, good with my phone, I think. I'm really good. What other assets should I look out for before I leave here? What other assets do you guys want me to look out for before I leave here? I have looked at NASDAQ. Gave you guys a trade idea. Ooh, look at that. Look at what's happening right now. When it comes down to buys, you could also take like a buy when price gets around this level, but then you'll be trading the bounce. Support has to also be created. All right. Yeah. So when price comes around there, if it doesn't really break this level, you could trade the bounce off this area when support is created. And people who don't understand that, you most likely are not in my free platform, which is the free community that we have. So maybe you want to join that so you could get some value from there too. Yeah. BTC USD. Okay, everybody says BTC USD. I caught this trade too. Nice, beautiful. Is that trading view? No, this is the XNAS terminal. It mimics trading view. It's almost similar to trading view, so it makes it very easy for you. But it's an XNAS terminal. They have a terminal likened to trading view, right? Yeah. So let's look at BTC here. Let's look at BTC. In ranging, filthy range. Yeah, filthy range. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame suggests that we could break this range to the downside based on the recent candle that closed. The candle I'm talking about is this one. All right. Oh no, I didn't mean that. The candle I'm talking about is this one here. This one. You see that candle? It does suggest that there is a lot of volume, right? Yeah. So if we break its low, all right, and this candle is having a full body below here, we would have broken off this area. It means that we're good for sales. All right. Yeah. So you could aim for that, because now look left. Looking left, it means that we are only filling up wicks. All right. We're going to be filling up wicks, like let's say this to somewhere here. All right. Yeah. So which is very good. Like, okay, fine. We can target this week first. It's the most recent. So if we can break this level, we have about like, how many points is this? This is 700 points. This is on BTC. That's crazy. That's really crazy, right? But then you have to go down to like a 30 minutes time frame. So look at 30 minutes time frame suggests that we are almost breaking that level. Okay, we are almost breaking, right? So there is a level that's being created here, some kind of like a minor level, right? Yeah, there's a level right there that's being created. But wait for this candle to close bearish. It has to close bearish and break this level 2 on the left side. If it does that, you can look for sells, and your sells can be something like this. They could look like this. Okay, maybe if that's the candle, if it closes below that level, they could look like this. So you put your stop up there, and then you put your TP like somewhere here. That's a good 1 to 2.9. Okay, 2.9 is somewhere here, right? Which is good. Like, this is still good money, if you were to ask me. This is a bearish market. There's nothing bullish about it right now, so you could be looking for sells. What I would do in most cases is that I'll put like an alert, right? And the alert would be like maybe around below that level, right? Yeah. Please check out gold is moving. Okay, fine. I'll check it out on my phone too. I think it's moving. You put an alert like maybe somewhere below this level right there. Then you add it like that. When price comes around it, okay, if price comes here, hits the alert, you'll be notified, then you can take your sell all the way downside here. All right. I think it's very easy. Can't be easier than that. Yeah, can't be easier than that. Can't be easier than that. Someone says, I'm still learning. I'm still learning the trade, but watching you makes me feel like I know it all. Oh, really? That's crazy though, but that's really cool as well. Maybe it's like you're in sync with my explanation. Yeah, maybe you're in sync with my explanation, which is really good. It also puts me in a better position of knowing that there's somebody like you out there who's getting the idea of simplicity. Yeah, because these days people are teaching you crazy things. They're teaching you crazy things. They are teaching you crazy things. And the problem is that you also are receptive to it. Like you really were coming. Yeah, I can't change that. You love it. I can't change it. But there's a simple way to trade. Like, look at this. Very simple. Very simple. Very, very simple. You know where to put a stop. All right. If I put my stop like somewhere here, all right. If I put my stop somewhere here, it will be hit right now. Right. But I put my stop where it makes sense, which was below the low of the entry candle. All right. Which was somewhere here. Yeah. So if I put my stop at the wrong spot, I'll get wicked out and price goes in my direction. And I hate that. Most of us experience that because we put the stop at the wrong spot. All right. So to obviously avoid doing that, ensure you put your stop below the low of the entry candle or above the high of the entry candle if you are selling. All right. Slightly above it. Not exactly right there. Slightly above or below. I closed $300 on NASDAQ sales on the Pro Firm account. Nice, Charlie. Nice. When do you close your positions? Before stop is hit? when TP is hit. Well, before stop is hit, when TP is hit. Then I close my positions. How old are you, Mr. Nathan? How old do I look like I am? There's gonna be some crazy guesses, I know about that. But how old do you think I am? Somebody called me today. He says he's part of your team. Is it true? Yes, it is. If he said his name is Joffrey, he's part of my team. If it's anybody else, this is, I don't know. But if he says his name is Joffrey, I think he's part of my team. So you called by the right person. He's 95 years old. That's correct. That's correct. 100% correct. You deserve a tablet. Come get yourself a tablet. In fact, come get yourself 2 tablets. 2 tablets. All right? Yeah. Is it Moby? Come get yourself 2 tablets. Correct. 100%. I'm 95%. I'm 95 years old. 95 years old. Can you explain about break even? I really do break even. Most times I've done that. Price comes and hits my stop. It comes and hits the stop, and I'm in, you know. It's good if you're growing an account. Yes, very good. If you're understanding what you're doing too. If you're not, bruh, it's gonna get hit every now and then. He's 32. No, I'm not 30. I'm 95 years old. I'll be leaving you guys very soon. We are in New York session right now. Yeah, but I'm gonna be leaving. 33 years old. Wow. Really? You think I'm that old? I mean, it's not like that old, but maybe I act 33, but I'm really not 33. I'm 95. I'm just playing with you. How old am I? I think it's always a fake age if someone has to think, right? But I to be honest, I just sometimes forget. How old am I? 21. Yeah, I'm in my 20s. I'm in my 20s. 20 what? 27, 26. Between the two, there's one. Between the two, there's one. What's the criteria of getting a tablet? Just come through. You hear the criteria when you get there. Yeah, you're gonna hear it when you get there. You see that candle? This candle is bullish. Don't be so quick to jump into a bullish trade. Wait for an entry confirmation. All right. Yeah, wait for an entry confirmation. Now that price is far off, even a break above this level is good for a buy. Okay. Yeah, it is good for a buy. Even a break above this level is good for a buy. You could break off this level and buy to this level. Yep. If that happens, this is a level 2. There's a level right there too. BTC price alert. Okay, fine. So we hit that level. But funny thing is, this candle hasn't really, okay, fine. If you're going to take a trade on BTC, you know what you can do? You can take the trade right now. You can take the trade right now, but put your stop above the high of this candle instead. All right, then you can put your TP somewhere here. Yeah, I think this is good. This is a very good trade too here. This is BTC USD. Yeah, you can do something like that. Because I have a trade on gold running, I'm not going to take this one. Because I have a trade on gold running. What time do you begin to look out for the charts in the morning? In the morning, it really depends with what I'm looking for. There are times I'm up at 1, trying to catch 2 a.m. moves, 3 a.m. moves on gold. Lately, that's been happening a lot, around 2, 3 in the morning. But on a regular day, I'm up behind the charts maybe at 6, 7. Yeah, 6 in the morning. Mostly I'm up checking out charts. Yeah, I could be in bed checking out charts. Yeah, not like I'm up like literally, but you get what I mean. Yeah, so that's what I do in the morning. Let's look at NASDAQ. Let's pay attention to NASDAQ. I think NASDAQ is the real deal. Yeah, look at that. NASDAQ is a real deal. You know what we're waiting for? NASDAQ is very simple. A break above this level. That's it. That's all. Then we're going to look for a buy. Okay? Then we're going to look for a buy. But I don't really think with this candle right now. I think maybe with the next candle, all right? Yeah, I think with the next candle, not this one. This one is has a lot of noise. I think the next one breaking up there, then we look for a buy. This current one has a lot of noise. This current one might close up there, and then maybe the next one is going to open maybe like somewhere here, create a low, we put the stop below the low, enter right there, price goes up. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Something like that. Do you use the same strategy in every pair you trade? Yes, I do. And with your simplicity in trading, do you manage to deal with gold and other different pairs? You're too simple yet profitable. Yes, very simple, but very profitable. When you use the phrase "you're too simple," you know what comes to my mind is there's a guy. He's a tour guide in Livingston. He's by the crocodile farms. He's a very famous guy. He's famous for his I don't know if it's his accent, if I put it that way, but he tours around like crocodiles, like snakes, and he says these snakes looks too simple, but if it bites you, it sends you straight to the hospital, sends you straight to the grave. So I remember that statement from him, like, okay, fine, this guy's like, he actually got viral for that. Insane. Yeah. What are signs to close your positions before the stop is hit? When candles start to close against you. Those are valid signs. You don't have to pray about it. You don't have to be convinced. Nobody has to tell you to do it. But when candles start to close against you, man, run away from that market. Start running away from that market. Don't forget, your duty as a retail trader is to protect and preserve your capital, all right? So how else will you preserve your capital if you let 10 candles close against you? How else will you protect your capital? 10 candles closing against you. That sounds to me like a person who's trading on hopes. Right, if you have 10 candles closing against you, you're hoping markets will turn, and they won't turn. No, they're never going to do that. They're not doing it anytime soon. They'll keep going against you, all right? Like if you took a buy here, all right? Let's say you took a buy here, all right? And then price goes up, and that candle closes against you, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then whatever, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the time price is here, all right, you're finished, you're gone. Right. So the moment maybe 1 or 2 candles start to close against you, think of closing those positions. That's what I do. That's what helps me remain in the game. That's what helps me pass pro firm challenges. That's what helps me grow my accounts. That's what helps me remain profitable, right? But most of you wait for like 10 candles, like, oh, swing highs and swing lows. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Do you consider correlations? Yes. Correlations do work a couple times. Why do you use 30 minutes time frame always? Because it's my favorite time frame. Yeah. It's my favorite time frame. I think we all have favorites in life. So out of the many time frames you have, 30 minutes is my favorite. Yeah, so it's my favorite time frame. I have a funded account, I have funded my account with $100. I want to do a 30-day challenge and making $3 to $5 every day. I want to build consistency, and I will be compounding everything. Well, my advice, Emmanuel, is this, right? You see, right now you're telling yourself you're going to do that, right? But what's really going to determine, they're also saying if really you're going to actually do it, okay, is your intensity to stick to the plan, all right? There's a huge difference between consistency and intensity, all right? You can be so consistent, but not really achieving the results you're looking for, right? But you can be so intense about something with consistency, all right? And you're ensuring that you're sticking to every plan that you put in place to achieve a certain goal, all right? Right now, you can tell yourself, well, you know what, fine, I'm gonna risk like, $5 to make 20, maybe $2 to make 5. But when you get into it, when you get into it, it's almost like what presidents do, especially in this country. Please, I don't think cyber crime applies here. But I'm not talking about anybody anyway. But I just said president. But they're gonna tell you, oh, sell you all these dreams, you know, like, hey, we're gonna do this, hey, we're gonna do that, hey, we're gonna do this. But when they get into that position, then they realize like, oh shit, things are actually different here. It's not like it's easier said than done. Okay, it's easier said than done. Maybe if we put it that way, right? It's not easier said. It's not easier done than said. Like they can just, you know, say it like the same way. Like everybody else can say, I'm gonna grow this account to this much. Do you have the discipline that it takes to do that? If you do have, well, let's see. Prove to yourself. Do it. All right. But I wish you the best of that. Just ensure you stick to your disciplines. Right? Yeah. Do you consider, okay, I think I read that. When making an impulse entry, how can you be certain that when the candle closes, it won't be a rejection? If it has a low, or if it has a high, then most likely it won't be a rejection candle. Like let's say if this is an impulse entry, right? If this candle, right, already has a low, if you are taking an impulse entry here, right? My hair is in a mess, man. Yeah. It's a sign that you're working so hard. Okay. Has nothing to do with that. Just not have time to visit a barber, mate. Okay, fine. So now if you look at this, if this candle has a low already here, okay, there's a high possibility it might not come back. All right, it might just continue going up. All right, so impulse execution at that point might make more sense. Yeah, I would have entered on this candle, but looking at the bearish trend, I need solid confirmation first. Okay, there has been a bearish trend here, so entering just here would be too soon. Might be too soon. I might need to wait a little bit. Yeah. I might need to wait a little bit. All right, guys, I'm leaving you here. I'm gonna be leaving very soon. Let me try and get some other work done. I just thought I'd come around here and have a chat with you guys and discuss the markets. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed all the time we do it, right? But I'm still looking at NASDAQ, and I'm also looking at BTC, much as gold also. Oh, BTC is now back into this range. Not as yet. I think it's only back if it really breaks the high right there. Then this is invalid because price might go up if that happens. If not, it could still come down, right? Yeah, so you want to look for that. Gold is throwing a bearish candle here. If this candle closes bearish, I might secure most of my positions. If it doesn't close bearish, I'm thinking maybe it's going to be like you know, one of those candles that looks bearish but then ends up with a weak downside, but maybe it turns out to be a bullish candle, you know. So I regard this as an area here. Maybe price can come here and break this level and go up. Just maybe, you know, might not happen, depends. But already this is like good profits to really not just waste away like that, right? Yeah. What currency is this? This is gold. This is gold. The recent one was BTC USD. That was Bitcoin. Please answer more questions before you leave. Yeah, ask me the questions and I'm going to answer most of those questions before I leave. What time can we use on trading view since, or do you mean time zone? Time zone use +2, because if you're in +2, use +2. Yeah, don't use anything else. If you are here, use +2. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, that candle is rejecting downside. You asked me to answer more questions. I can't see other questions that I haven't answered here. Is there a low volatility on Asian session? No, there's high volatility right now. What's this guy saying here? This guy says the breathless feeling I got when I saw your side or my ride passing my school. I just sit in the front row. I need to feel you. Oh, you want to sit in the front row when you come? Nice. That's beautiful. Wave at me when you do. I probably will see you there. Yeah, make sure you be a part of it, guys. Make sure you be a part of it. It's not the only thing that's gonna make you a profitable trader. It still remains your intention, right? How intentional are you gonna be even after this whole seminar, whatever we're doing, you know? Because you can come and walk out with nothing. Not because nothing was provided, but because you just came for the wrong reasons, or you know, whatever else that you came from. But I wish we had more of such in the time when I started off trading. I think I was really going to be, you know, ahead by now, like literally so ahead. But now that we have it, I'm glad that everybody else can experience things like this and learn also, and get the ideas to how they can trade profitably. All right. So be a part of it. Don't miss. If it means sacrificing a couple things, please do, just for that one day, so you could see yourself get quality education. Why do most traders use the South African rand when trading real accounts? I don't know. I think it's preference. I don't anymore. I stopped. I used to as well, but I think it's just preference. I wish we had ZMK. Maybe we would use Kwacha there, but we don't have Kwacha listed on these platforms. But maybe in the future they would add it on. I mean, there are brokers that have it, but you know, they're so rare. Exodus doesn't have Kwacha accounts. Maybe they would introduce with time. But I think it's just preference. There's nothing really superstitious about it. It's just preference. Do you ever try your trade sometimes? Yeah, sometimes I do. But it's rare. I'm about to request a payout on my funded next. What's the fastest seamless payment method? Well, there's actually only one payment method. So yeah, I think they'll pay you with Rise from what I observed. Unless you use anything else, but I think they were going to pay with Rise, which is crypto. So you're going to get your crypto money, your crypto transaction. Is there a lot of unanswered questions? Oh, there is a lot of unanswered questions on the top. Which ones? I think I've answered most of this stuff. What time does London session, New York session start from now? Okay, I answered that. How do you know what strategy to use and how to come up with a trading plan? How you know which strategy to use? You know, of course, you have to test out a couple of them to really, you know, find one that's profitable. If you find that one that's really profitable, well, I think you stick to it. Yeah, I think you stick to it. But I mean, it's going to be like a whole journey of you trying out different styles before you can find that one that actually works. But of course, there's some people who have like a track record, right? Like you see them profitable with it, you know, they show you trades, they explain trades, and trades play out like that. What means that strategy is actually profitable, so you can stick to that one specifically. Yeah, I can't scroll all the way up there, guys, but I hope you enjoyed today. I'm out of here. So for someone who has capital, who has a capital of about $100, would you advise getting a pro firm? No, use your personal account. Double that account, then maybe you can use the rest for whatever else you want to use it for. But meantime, just fund your personal account. Yeah. I was given a call this afternoon with regards to what's this person saying? With regards to the trading program happening on the 10th of this month. I hope it's you that really contacted me, because that did not sound like you. Obviously didn't sound like me, but yeah, like I said, if the person says it's Joffrey, or I think it's me. No, it's him, but it's still part of me. People really scared, like, why did you call me but it didn't sound like you? Like, I got a call from you but it didn't sound like you. Yeah, but trust me, if anybody calls you, they tell you to come for the tour, just come, you know. But if anyone calls you to tell you to pay for that, just don't do it. It's actually free, so you don't have to pay anything. Right? Do you think having a journal or having a journal your trades is important for a trader? Yes, it is when you're starting, but I think when you get there, it's not really important. You waste a lot of your time. Yeah. You see why I said this candle was a noisy candle? Because it has done nothing so far. It went up, came down, still in here. So you want to wait. You want to wait. All right? Yeah, you just want to wait a little bit. What's your shoe size? Why do you want to know my shoe size? You want to buy me a shoe? People really ask crazy random questions, man. And I think about it. Like, what's your shoe size? Wow. Let me scroll here. What is my shoe size? Wow. Wait, why are you asking that? I'm intrigued now. Does it have anything to do with anything? Are you using my shoe size to measure something? What is that? What is that? No, like, I'm really intrigued. Like, why would you ask me about my shoe size? That's a random question. On a trading stream. So random. How do you access your advanced course? You pay to access that. You pay to access that. My questions have been bypassed. Ask them. Ask them again. Can we make an impulse execution on the next candle? Yeah, you could. You could. That's if that actually happens. Guys, I'm not really happy because someone asked me for my shoe size. I'm trying to understand. Like, is it a trend? Is it a trend on Facebook? Was there anything going on? Maybe wants to give me a shoe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But you need to hit me up on that. I want to find out exactly why you're asking what my shoe size. How much is the full cost? Depends, man. Hit me up. I'll give you the pricing for that. Depends. Sometimes it's like in person, sometimes like online. It just really depends. All right. You see what I meant on gold? Yeah, gold is still bullish right now. Still very bullish. Still very bullish. Bye bye, guys. I'll see you. So I talk about the strategy. Okay, fine. Cool stuff. I'll see you guys. Have a beautiful one. See you on Saturday. I might be live on Friday again. Hopefully, if I am, you guys can tune in. If I'm not, that's still fine. I mean, just do your thing. All right. But see you on Saturday. If I am live, yeah, cool. But if I'm not, let's meet on Saturday, right? And then we could have a beautiful time. 10 in the morning all the way down to like 4 p.m. Right? Yeah. 10 to like maybe 4 p.m. Shoe size is crazy. Yes, shoe size is really crazy. If you said load size, maybe, but shoe size is really crazy. Bye bye, guys. Have a good one.